and animals, among other things, were put to use to stuff the body cavities to retain the shape of the bones and to improve the overall look of the corpse. This stage ensured that the corpse was lifelike, which was very important due to the requirement for post-mortem supervision of the holy corpse. The final and most familiar aspect of the mummification of a body took place, which is known as the wrapping of the body.
Ovviamente questa non è l'originale, ma insomma è giusto per far vedere un po' come sarebbe l'originale. E qui ci sono tutte le scritte che hanno messo su. Ecco, altra stanza.
Such writings were normally found within the wrappings or placed in the burial chamber. Step 6. The final touches. The last action performed during mummification was covering the face of the dead with a functional mask. For kings and other significant personalities, these masks were created out of gold, like the famous mask of King Tut. In the case of others, they were made of painted cartonnage, linen or papyrus mixed with plaster. The mask was not identified the corpse. Following the placement of the mask, the embalmed corpse was positioned inside a series of coffins, each progressively ornamented. These coffins, which were quite often inserted into a sarcophagus, were positioned in a vault and encased with objects that the dead person might require in the other world, namely foods, beverages, utensils, and clothes. Egypt. The funeral procession was an element of the death rituals in ancient Egypt. After